What is up, everybody? It's Animac here for AnimeUproar. We're back, and today I will be talking about Merlin and her secret plan. A plan that is only now beginning to come to fruition, 336 chapters into the 7 Deadly Sins story. After the epic climax of the battle between the Sins and the Demon King, you might have thought that the story would be winding down. But thanks to Merlin and a dark secret that she has been hiding all this time, the story has taken a completely unexpected turn and a new incredible power has been introduced. The power of chaos. We seriously need to talk about Merlin's secret plan, why she is doing everything that she's doing right now, and whether she has betrayed the 7 Deadly Sins, or whether she is merely trying to find a way to defeat an even greater evil, an evil that we still don't know about. If you enjoy the 7 Deadly Sins content on this channel, please leave a like to let me know, it definitely helps. And if you happen to be new to AnimeUproar, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. You have to go through the trouble of clicking the bell and selecting the option to turn on all notifications, otherwise YouTube will not notify you, it's just the way it goes. I want to give my sincere apologies for not making a video about the latest developments in the 7 Deadly Sins story earlier. As you might know, our channel was blocked from uploading due to a bunch of fake and completely unjustified copyright strikes. And unfortunately, even though the strikes were fake and illegitimate, YouTube did nothing to help. They made us wait for the appeal process to be completed without actually intervening to stop the false strikes, and they wouldn't even allow us to upload new videos even though we did nothing wrong. For creators on YouTube, it's basically guilty until proven innocent, and that goes both for larger creators and smaller creators. For that reason, I ask you to please follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/AnimeUproar. On our Twitch, we'll still be hosting live discussions of the 7 Deadly Sins chapters every week, and we'll be discussing other manga as well, including Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia, Black Clover, Demon Slayer, and more. After what just happened to us, we realized that we can't rely only on YouTube to provide content for you guys. YouTube can take it all away for no reason in an instant, and there is nothing we can do about it. So for that reason, please also follow us on Twitch, link in the description. In addition to that, from now on we are going to upload all of our videos in audio format, and you will be able to listen to the audio as a podcast and multitask or do whatever you like while listening. Just search up AnimeUproar Audio on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Or you can just follow the direct links in the description. That way, even if YouTube unfairly takes down our videos in the future, you will still have access to the audio. Just search for AnimeUproar Audio or click the links, and thank you all so much for your support during this whole fake strike situation. Finally, of course, there will be spoilers for the 7 Deadly Sins manga in this video. We're talking about the latest developments in the story, way beyond the anime, so please proceed with caution. You have been warned. Okay, now let's talk about Merlin's secret plan and the absolute craziness that is the power of chaos. As I mentioned back in my video on chapter 334, it was clear to us even then that Merlin had some secrets that she was hiding, and it is likely that she has been hiding them for over 3,000 years. After all, she is still the most mysterious out of the Sins, the one about whom we have the least background information, and she is directly connected to all of the major players in this current part of the story, including of course King Arthur, the Mother of Chaos, the Supreme Deity, and this mysterious Lady of the Lake. But then in chapters 335 and 336, a lot more brand new information was revealed. And this gave us further insight into this new Chaos arc and into Merlin's secret plan. Back in chapter 335, we learned that Meliodas had to give up his demon powers in order to destroy the 10 Commandments. Which means that he now doesn't have to leave the mortal realm and that Elizabeth's curse has been lifted. But this also means that he no longer has this immense power at his disposal. Aside from that though, at this point in the story, everything seems to be going great for the Sins, except for Escanor for obvious reasons, and it seems as if most of the major problems have been resolved and the story is beginning to wind down. But then, Merlin teleports the Sins back to the magic lake where they had fought the Demon King. And there, Merlin uses her magic, including strange incantations in her own language that humans cannot understand or pronounce, to summon Arthur's body to that location. She then proceeds to speak to the Lady of the Lake. Merlin says that she has followed the Lady of the Lake's revelation and that everything is now in place. Merlin also refers to the Lady of the Lake as a princess. The Lady of the Lake responds, saying that it is time to say hello to our master, and in that moment, Merlin uses the magic of Excalibur and of the lake to resurrect Arthur and bring him back from the dead. An immense energy flows through Arthur's body, and he is suddenly healed of his wounds and revived. Arthur is confused at first, not sure where exactly he is or what he was doing all this time, and Merlin explains that Arthur is the human who has been chosen by the Saint of Chaos, whatever that means, to become the one who commands chaos, to become the Lord of Chaos. Suddenly, Arthur begins to change and transform. His face contorts and one of his eyes turns black. That leads us into chapter 336, with Merlin telling Arthur to embrace the power because it is time for him to awaken the immeasurable magic within him. Arthur is confused and in a lot of pain, and the rest of the Sins are confused as well. Hawk's mama, also known as the Mother of Chaos, also begins to act strangely as Merlin declares that when the king awakens, he will release the Seal of Chaos, and Chaos will return home to the king. Meliodas rushes to Arthur in an attempt to help him, but this only infuriates Arthur because Arthur thinks that Meliodas betrayed the Sins. Suddenly, the entire world, the whole physical realm around them, begins to shift and contort until it resembles an absurdist or surrealist painting. Everything begins to resemble a nightmarish dream world. The laws of gravity and physics are completely nullified. But despite all of this, Gowther confirms that this is not an illusion or a dream, this is reality. This entire world which Arthur has created seems to be attacking Meliodas, and Meliodas is forced to defend himself against it, against flying ghost snakes, dice that look like they're from Dungeons & Dragons, and so on. But Merlin then embraces Arthur and calms him down, explaining that Meliodas did not betray him. Merlin tells Arthur that he must control his power, the power of chaos, and as Arthur calms down, the entire world suddenly goes back to normal again, to the complete shock of everyone else present. Meliodas then asks Merlin in a serious tone what she has done to Arthur, and what exactly does she mean by this power of chaos. Merlin explains that chaos is both an impure and pure entity of both darkness and light. An entity that even the demons fear and even the goddesses worship. The power of chaos is immense, and it is believed that chaos brought this entire world into existence out of nothingness. And this includes the divine beings like the Demon King and the Supreme Deity. This power is directly related to Hawk's mama, the Mother of Chaos, and for some reason Arthur has been chosen to command chaos and become the King of Chaos who will lead Britannia into a new era. It is important to note that these revelations pretty much confirm that the information about the Mother of Chaos that was first introduced in the Prisoners of the Sky movie is in fact canon. Merlin said something very similar to this back when she was talking about the great Oshiro, aka the Mother of Chaos, in the movie. At the very end of the chapter, Meliodas asks Merlin why she would unleash such an immense power that is both a blessing and a curse. What is she plotting? What are her true intentions and motivations? What is her wish? But before Merlin can answer, the Lady of the Lake speaks again. She asks the Sins to allow her to answer on Merlin's behalf, for she will tell them what is the wish that Merlin made as a single lonely witch who wandered the land in search of chaos. So what's next? This chapter basically confirmed that the idea of chaos in the Seven Deadly Sins world is directly inspired by Greek mythology. In Greek mythology, chaos is a primordial being that was the first thing to ever exist before the birth of the gods and everything else in the world. So is it possible that Arthur's new power, the power of chaos, gives him supreme power over physical reality? Is it possible that he can defy the laws of physics, create new things out of nothing, warp and distort existing things, and just straight up turn every battle into a living nightmare for his enemies? That would be extremely interesting, And if Arthur really is so powerful now, then it makes sense why Merlin would go through all of this trouble to groom him, revive him, and eventually turn him into this king of chaos. But then the question is, why does Merlin need this power? Why has Merlin been searching for chaos all of these years? She's already extremely powerful on her own, so why did she need Arthur to harness the power of chaos? It looks like the Lady of the Lake is about to tell us that very thing, but if I had to guess, I would say that ever since her own curiosity brought about the destruction of her home city of Belialuin, the capital of the wizards, Merlin has had a guilty conscience and she has wanted to make things right. Back when she tricked the Supreme Deity and the Demon King, Merlin did not realize that her entire city would have to pay for her mistake. And she probably grew to hate the two divine beings and to plot their destruction. This is why she is referred to as a lonely single witch wandering the land in search of chaos. She was the only witch left, the only survivor from the capital of the wizards. And she was searching for the power of chaos in order to defeat the divine beings who destroyed her city, the Supreme Deity and the Demon King. Now that the Demon King has been defeated, maybe Merlin plans to use the power of chaos to also defeat the Supreme Deity. But wait, there's more. We still don't know the true nature and full extent of the power of chaos, but if we look back to Greek mythology and chaos's ability to create the world out of nothing, then perhaps harnessing the power of chaos will allow Arthur to wish Belialuin, the capital of the wizards, back into existence. This would allow Merlin to finally atone for her sins, and who knows, if the power of chaos can revive the capital of the wizards, perhaps it could also revive Big Daddy Sunshine himself, the one and only Escanor. Also, I've seen a lot of people talking about Merlin potentially being a villain now, or a traitor, but I don't think that's the case. Merlin definitely has a secret plan, and it's definitely related to the power of chaos, but I don't think that Merlin is evil, I don't think she's plotting anything evil, and I don't think that the 7 deadly sins are ever going to be in danger from Merlin. Whatever Merlin is up to, I believe it's going to have something to do with her trying to make things right in terms of the past, and also create a better future and a more peaceful future for Britannia. Don't forget that Merlin learned magic from the original Gother, the very person who sacrificed his life to end the Holy War from 3,000 years ago. I am certain that Merlin also wants to end the conflict once and for all, even if we don't yet know exactly how she plans to do it. I can't wait to find out more, but in the meantime, definitely let me know what you guys think. What is the true nature of the power of chaos, and what are Merlin's true intentions? Was her secret plan to harness the power of chaos in order to bring back her hometown? Is she going to use chaos to defeat the Supreme Deity? Or maybe both of those things, or neither of those things and something else entirely? Hit me up with your take down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more 7 Deadly Sins content right here on the channel, please leave a like to let me know. And if you happen to be new to AnimeUproar, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. You can check me out on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar for all the latest 7 Deadly Sins news and updates. And finally, as I said at the beginning, don't forget to follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/AnimeUproar, and to check out AnimeUproar audio wherever you get your podcasts. I want to give a big thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons who support our work and make videos like this one possible. With all the problems facing YouTube right now, patrons are more important than ever, and we really appreciate it. Special thank you to our Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, Nothing But a Fan, Jason Wilson, King Zeldris, $50 Beat, Anatoly Kazatsky, Alpha Dio, Angel Cruz, and Team Sparky 65. And I can't forget the ones who rise above all other clans. A massive thank you to our The One tier patrons, including Ingrata, Alolanadam, Matty Mac, Makotakun, The World, Steelers, and The School Bus. If you enjoy our videos and you feel they provide value for you, please consider becoming a patron. Even a single dollar will give you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these legendary people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.